Hi everyone, I'm Jackie. Welcome to my channel, Cheers Mommy's Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to make the basic granny square. It's really easy and it's great for beginners. If you want to start out making a granny square blanket, this is the best to do. And I've mixed up the colors here. And I'm also working on, I love granny squares, so most of my blankets are made with granny squares, and I'm currently making a baby blanket with this. And when I get this done, I'll make a tutorial on that. But first we're going to start with the basic granny square. You're going to want to start with a slip knot. And before we get started, I want to invite you over on Facebook to join my crochet group called Hooked on Yarn and Crochet. So once you get your slip knot on there, you're going to want to chain 4. Now we're going to slip stitch into that very first one, just like that. Now we're going to chain 3. This acts as our first double crochet. Now we're going to do 2 more right in the center of that chain 4. Now we're going to chain 2. Now we're going to go right back in there and we're going to do 3 more. And you're going to continue this until you have 4 sets of 3 double crochets and chain 2s. And I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I've got my 4 sets. So now I'm going to do my last chain 2. And we're going to slip stitch now into the very top of that chain 3 from the beginning. And there we go. So now there's 2 different ways you can start your second row. You can slip stitch to the very first corner here, or you can go ahead and chain 3 and do 2 more double crochets right here, but I'm going to do it the simplest way. I'm going to go ahead and make my way over to the first corner over here. Okay, I did 2. Okay, now I'm going to slip stitch into that corner. Just like that. I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to do 2 more double crochets. And chain 2. And 3 more double crochets, I'm sorry, in the same space. And that makes our first corner. And now we're going to skip over to the next corner here. We're going to do 3 double crochets. And chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in that same corner here. And do that until you have your 4 corners, and I'll meet you right here at the end. Okay, I'm at the end of my round. So now I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And now it should look like this. So now I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch to that very first corner over here. Now I'm going to chain 3. And I'm going to do 2 more double crochets. Chain 2. And 3 more double crochets. Oops. All in that same space. This is our first corner for row 3. Okay, so now we're going to do 3 double crochets in this first space here. And now we're at our next corner, so go ahead and do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets in that same space. And you're going to do 3 double crochets here in this space. And continue that until you're at the end of row 3, and I'll meet you here. Okay, I'm at the end of row 3. I'm just going to slip stitch over here to the top of that chain 3. And now you can keep continuing with the same color. I'm going to change, so I'm going to chain 1, pull my yarn, cut it. And I'll have to sew in the ends later. I'm going to get my new color, and I'm going to start at any corner. And there's different ways to add different color yarns on. I'm just trying to do it the simplest way. I know when you first start to crochet, a lot of it is overwhelming. Okay, I'm going to pull up a loop. I'm going to chain 3. And that acts as our first double crochet. I'm going to do 2 more. Chain 2. And I'm going to put 3 more double crochets in that corner. Okay, I'm going to jump over to the first space here and do 3 double crochets. Just like that. I'm going to jump over to the next space and do 3 double crochets in that. And now I'm ready for my next corner. So go ahead and do that. Continue with the corners and put 3 double crochets in between each space here, and I'll meet you at the end of row 4. Okay, I'm at the end of row 4, so I'm going to slip stitch to the top of that chain 3 there. And so you can continue on and make your granny square as large as you want. I'm going to go ahead and cut off. So I'm going to chain 1, pull my yarn, and cut it. And now you have to weave in all these ends when you're done, which isn't my favorite thing to do, but and I want to thank you for watching me today, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so you don't miss any of my future videos. And thank you. Bye-bye.